Spoiler alert, I just finished the Fallout show. And just like the dystopian future that was ravaged by nuclear war, my mind is freaking blown. Here's the thing. The show had a lot to unpack. A lot that was impactful to the series as a whole. And thus, here are my thoughts for the Fallout television show. Let's discuss.
Following total atomic annihilation, the rebuilding of this great nation of ours may fall to you. That's why we at Vault-Tec have prepared these educational materials for you to better understand the 7 defining attributes that make you special.
So, the Fallout series did the one thing that I asked for. Though I'm not the be-end-all for television critiques, but in my mind, I wanted or wished for one thing for the series, that it captured the essence of the video game titles. And it did that. There was a level of fear, disgust, paired up with that weird, quirky comedy sense that can only come from a 50s type of vibe. And the show captured that immensely. It was almost like I was a part of another Fallout game. That was the whole feel. There were companions. There were those weird jokes, the emphasis on no real story having the best and 100% true outcome. There were no 100% good guys. I was expecting the same trope for a lot of series of titles that their source material comes from video games, not pulling directly from the source material, not giving homages, doing some completely different. But the series felt fresh. It felt new, as if it was a continuation of the stories that culminated into where it is at today. As far as the Fallout timeline is concerned, the series is at the most present future. The Fallout series takes place in 2296, which puts it as the latest title in the series as a whole. They had the factions, really big ones: the NCR, New California Republic, the Brotherhood of Steel, Raiders, the list goes on. And they gave homages to the other games, but they didn't feel weird. They didn't feel adjacent to the story as a whole. They felt impactful. The series did something I never thought it was going to do. There's a lot of answers to questions that we had. Who dropped the bombs first? Why were the vaults experiments? What happened to Shady Sands? Shady Sands was a beacon of hope for humanity. That was a thriving community in California. And now it's blown up. And that's the crazy part. You answered a bunch of questions, but created new ones. And whenever you have a number of stories that culminate together, weave in and out of each other, that's when you create a great television show. You keep the audience entertained. And the series did just that. It was accepting of new people to the story of Fallout, while being able to impact and build upon its source material. Opening with the quirky character of Lucy from a vault and having her development come to where she is now really feels like when I was playing Fallout 3. That quirky, like, safe haven that was a vault, and then an opening, and now I'm in the wasteland, having to do things and experience different characters and companions, or those weird, not all good guys, not bad guys, making those tough decisions, finding out that your son, the one you were looking for, was running the institute the whole time. Lucy finding out that her father was the one that blew up Shady Sands. It captured the essence of the Fallout games while being able to create a new title. I feel like the series is going in the right direction. And I'm happy to be able to gain these characters. Fucking dog meat was in it. If you did one thing right, you brought along a character that's synonymous with the series. Fucking dog meat, and you named him dog meat. All of the characters' developments, their stories, they felt fucking right. Cooper, man, it was a ghoul for 200 years, and he's a badass anti-hero. Lucy, the benevolent, naive vault dweller who had to learn how to survive in the wasteland. Maximus, man, the guy goes from pipsqueak, gonna die, to a knight of the Brotherhood of Steel. Norm, not doing shit and not feeling a purpose, gains a purpose from the secrets of the vaults. I want to see these stories continue on. And they left a lot unsaid. The father going to New Vegas and New Vegas being in shit. It almost feels like the people who created the show loved the series and they actually knew about it. And that's a crazy concept to have even now. I think about it from a production standpoint. You did what was asked, what was thought to be a hard concept. You created a title that wasn't a reissue of the first series. You built upon the original source material. You made an easy entry to the series, and you provided a want to continue. There's a lot to be explored. New Vegas, what's gonna happen to the NCR, where is humanity gonna go, as all the titles do. What does it mean for Cold Fusion and LA getting their lights back on? Different enemies, Deathclaws, mutants, the FEV virus, Harold, and so much more. No wonder Fallout 4 and Fallout 76 are seeing a resurgence of players, because the show created a want and a need for people to explore the lore and story of the Fallout series. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about the new Fallout series. I'm generally curious to see what the community thinks for the future of the show. If they liked it, if we loved all of the small details that were brought into this show, and where it can go from here, knowing that there is a season 2. As they say in Fallout, war, it never changes.